You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mayfield on play action. His throw here's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Nice play on the football. And while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
On third down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Cleveland ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Third down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Shit.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Number 24.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 5 now. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 4.
From 21 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 33. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They run again on first down. Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flush to his right. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 39-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Wow. Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Ravens 8.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
41-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
On down.
Here we go. Check. Lucky. Report.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Complete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Hey, report. Report. Check. 22. Check.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. Third down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And again, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Third down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Number 1.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Browns 24, Ravens 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to... He's got a man, complete! Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Browns.
On second and 11 now. Jackson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 15-yard line.
And they run the option on second down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.